I washed it so it looked nice for you guys. It's all fluffy and pretty. Cubiando. I'm Professor Nyx, here to inform you that due to the chaotic magical energy contained within this video, you may be footage from alternate timelines. Please don't be concerned. The rift has been contained, and we will update you if you need to take further action. And enjoy your video. Well met, Internet! I get all dolled up today to talk to you about what it's like being a babe with body hair. Before we get started, it's time to check my privilege. In case you weren't aware, I'm cisgender, white, under 30, and I have a body type that only your most boring friend would call curvy. My journey isn't the same as that of a non-binary femme, a woman of color, or someone with more visible disabilities. It's important that both you and I are aware of these privileges and how they might affect my experience. With that being said, let's begin! It's hard to not act like that when you look like this. I remember being excited to shave my legs. It seems so grown up. Having body hair that was enough of a nuisance that you had to get rid of it. The first time I shaved, I hid in the bathroom, performing my secret ritual of female adulthood. As puberty started to really crank up the juice, I became obsessed with smoothness. When Nair came into my life, I thought I had finally found a solution, but just ended up with gross burns on my pubic mound. Are Nair burns sexier than having pubes? Let me know in the comments. At 18, I started performing burlesque, which only served to heighten my body hair anxiety. It's hard to talk about body issues and burlesque because the movement touts itself as being so body positive. It is, in theory, but the people who book burlesque performers don't live in a separate universe from our own, and if you want to work full-time on big, glamorous stages, it certainly helps to be smooth, pale, and only jiggly in specific areas. I used to joke when I was a stripper that I was actually shaving whenever people weren't looking directly at me. I spent a year in the club shaving every day, constantly concerned that a customer would notice my stubble and I would lose money. At the same time, I was doing nude sets for a pay site and selling photos and videos to private clients. I think it was those combined experiences that solidified in my mind that my value as a person was directly connected to how much I could conform to some version of bonable. And that always included getting my skin glisten with hairless victory. I felt trapped in my blonde bombshell. And I ended up retiring from burlesque, I thought for good, at the end of 2014. After that, I just kind of let my razor go slowly. The journey to acceptance of my feral femme forest really started with my underarms. Dealing with the razor burn and the microscopic cuts in my sensitive skin just wasn't worth it. It's not like it was more smooth or comfortable anyway. Certainly didn't smell any better. My armpit hair was a slow-growing rebellion against the idea that all I could offer the world was how much I could resemble a silken pie. As much as shaving was a problematic part of my femme identity, not shaving came to be as well. I liked the statement that having armpit hair made. Specifically, I liked the statement that having green armpit hair made, but I have a tendency to fixate, and I ended up building myself a new cage. This time out of feminist strawman arguments. Hooray! 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 Example, recently I wanted to shave my legs for a special occasion. It's been a long time, and I'm fortunate enough to own a gorgeous vintage electric razor that not only doesn't snag my skin, it also makes me feel like Liz Taylor. But I was so bent out of shape about it that I ended up having to go on Instagram Live so relative strangers could reassure me that I wasn't a traitor to the body positivity movement because I wanted to cut the hair on my legs. I couldn't even enjoy using my fancy razor. The ritual of shaving has existed for thousands of years in cultures all over the world. The first shaving tools date as far back as 30,000 BC, and in 2 BC, poet Ovid remarked that women should shave so that no rude goat find his way beneath your arms, and your legs be not stiff with bristling hair. Smooth, unblemished skin has long been associated with godliness and divine femininity. In some cultures, hairlessness even represented a lady's superior class. To deny that shaving was an integral part of hygiene history is silly. It makes perfect sense to shave if lice is a problem in your community, or if you're worried some animal or opponent is going to grab your long hair in combat. Fortunately, these days, regular bathing is more common than a fight with the woolly mammoth. And thanks to modern science, we've learned that shaving your body hair actually increases the likelihood of getting a skin infection. Though the exact occupation of your armpit hair is still unclear, one of the several jobs it's believed to have is pheromone diffuser. It assists in spreading your irresistible musk to potential mates. That makes a lot of sense to me, actually. After I grew out of viewing my armpit hair as a statement, I started to become almost reverent of it. Not in a fetishism way, but in a, this thing is naturally a part of me, and I love how it makes me look kind of way. Seeing myself with a well-manicured crop of underarm hair makes me feel like a French ballerina from the 1800s. Elegant, graceful, and devoutly femme. The kind of feminine that was cultivated to weaponization by generations of determined damsels in demi-point. Though my armpit hair is no stranger to fetishization because of its visibility, it is part of a woman's body after all. It's therefore inherently sexual. It isn't something that men normally claim as part of their attraction to me. I actually get a lot of messages from well-meaning gentlemen that tell me how hot they think I am in spite of my armpit hair. Thanks, champ. And no, basically no one has ever approached me about it in real life, except for my brief return to burlesque a couple years back when I was performing and regularly showing it off. One time at a show, I feigned licking it at a pinnacle point in the music, and a woman in the audience screamed with such delight that it almost scared me. It was one of my better moments in burlesque. My body hair is beautiful because my body is beautiful, and my body hair happens to be a part of my body. I'm still trying to learn that. It wasn't until this past summer that I finally got the courage to go outside with shorts and unshaved legs, and I still question myself about why it is that I believe that being shaved is more sensual than being unshaved. My shaved skin isn't smoother than my unshaved skin. It's mostly an exposed mess of bumps, bruises, and abrasions. Untangling yourself from the narrative of what society has for what your body should or should not look like is complicated, and it doesn't happen overnight. You can shave your body. You can not shave your body. The point is, it's your body, and only you can decide what you do or do not want to do with it, and why. For me, my body's less marketable aspects are proof that I am a living, breathing member of the ecosystem. Trees don't have smooth, glossy limbs. Their bark is gnarled and speckled, graced by luscious cushions of vibrant green moss. Perfection of any sort is not only impossible, it's unnatural. I am a being of nature. And nature, by nature, is imperfect. Thank you ever so for spending this time with me. Like, comment, share, and subscribe if you believe. And I'll see you all next week. Cubiando! And scene. Let's glue some crap to my face. Cubiando. I'm Professor Nyx, here to inform you that due to the chaotic magical energy contained within this video, you may be viewing footage from alternate timelines. Please don't be concerned. The rift has been contained, and we will update you if you need to take further action. And enjoy your video. Well met, Internet. I am Noela, warrior priestess of Saint Galentine, and I welcome you to the Catriarchy. Today, we traverse the feral femme forest, where there lie beast and burden untold, in a quest for the holy grail of personal glamour. Before we begin our journey, I must thank @cosplayer Lyra and @meep language for sharing our last adventure with their friends in the Twitterverse. The Catriarchy is grateful for their contribution to the cause, and if you too would like a missive from our state, be sure to join us at our camp over there and share this trek with your companions. Now come, take my hand, an adventure awaits. Today I'm going to talk about the difference between compulsory femininity and personal glamour. Back in my old school makeup tutorial days, I was really hardcore about not using high-end brands, but I basically just use whatever works. So if you have something that looks similar and you want to do the thing that I'm doing with it, go right ahead. Who am I to stop you? I really hate when beauty gurus include this disclaimer in their makeup tutorials like, remember, you don't have to use this product. Babe, I don't even have to be watching your video. Do whatever makes you happy. That's basically what this whole video is about. I have vision impairment, so my mirror has to be quite close to me. I apologize if that gets in the way somehow. Okay, so what is compulsory femininity? Compulsory femininity is a term used to describe the societal pressure put on women to conform to a rigid ideal of beauty or behavior. If you watch my video about how I came to terms with my body hair, then you know a little bit about compulsory femininity. The idea that smoothness of my legs means that I am more feminine or more desirable. Compulsory femininity is feeling like you have to wear makeup when you leave the house. Thanks to my career in burlesque, I've had some time to consider my relationship to makeup. I do like to wear mascara sometimes when I need that little extra boost of confidence. It reminds me that I'm in a place of joy because sometimes it can be really easy for me to dwell in the negative, and then I'm taking part in the ritual of applying it because I choose to. Another example could be adjusting your speech patterns when you're at work so that you aren't labeled a bitch for being direct. If you've ever been scolded for not being ladylike, that's compulsory femininity. It's part of the system that contributes to the idea that the length of a woman's hair is somehow connected to her sexuality. That's where personal glamour comes in. Personal glamour is picking and choosing beauty rituals and fashion to suit your own aesthetic and not what someone else believes is beautiful. Navigating society as a lady is weird. Whether you're cisgender or transgender, it's weird. Sometimes it can be hard to know where what you want ends and where what other people want you to do begins. Personal glamour can help you feel like you're you turned up to 1000%. Where compulsory femininity stifles, personal glamour illuminates the innermost truth. It says, yes, world, I do feel better when I have pink wolfman eyebrows. It's important to note that personal glamour is different for everybody. While the idea of having waist-length honey brown hair with tasteful highlights makes me want to run screaming into the Delaware River, it could make someone else feel like they're ready to tackle that job interview today. We are all the main characters in our own movies. Your personal glamour is going to change over the years. If you've been with me for some time, you know that mine has many times. And it's important to go out of your comfort zone every once in a while to make sure that you're still on the right track. Right now, my personal glamour has taken a toll for the Fae, and I'm really enjoying it. I'm gonna use pink mascara to draw what I'm doing next. We will see how that goes. It's working. Something is happening. If you haven't experimented with your aesthetic in a long time, I'm currently challenging you to step out of your comfort zone in some way this Valentine's Day. Whether that means showing a little bit more cleavage than you would normally, or finally wearing the bow tie that your girlfriend bought you. What I'm trying to say is you shouldn't let anyone else dictate how you look. That's up to you. Me, I want to look like this. Whatever this is. Look at that heart. Now it's the other one. This is the eyeliner curse, right? You know what it's like. Let's hope that I know how to get a heart on. Notice as I get more made up that I get exceedingly extra. The single heart looks quite good, but I feel like more is more, you know? A little heart on my nose. I don't want to go full clown, but I'm always a little bit clown. I should get that checked out. This looks great in person, but who knows what it looks like on that camera. More hearts, more hearts, more hearts, more hearts! It is Galentine's Day after all. Albert Mooney says he loves her, all the boys are fighting for. The door and the ring the bell, saying, oh my true love, are you well? Out she comes as white as snow, rings on her fingers, bells on her toes. Old Jenny Murphy says she'll die if she doesn't get the fella with the roving eye. Tell me, Ma, when I go home, the boys won't leave the girls alone. Pull my hair, they stole my comb, but that's alright till I go home. She's handsome, she's pretty, she's the Bella Bella City. She's the Gordon 1, 2, 3. Please won't you tell me who is she? Okay. Like I said, the more makeup you put on me, I feel like there's no better way to celebrate Galentine's Day and Valentine's Day than by being the most glamorous version of yourself. Nailed it. Here's a tip if your glamour looks anything like mine. Blend out larger chunks of glitter or cellophane with fine glitter. I can't help but look in the mirror and be like, yeah, that bitch is confident. Why did I even put highlight on underneath this? I'm hilarious. I, Kate Nix, promise to uphold the Treaty of American YouTubers and mention now that I only speak English and am terrible at pronouncing all other languages. And now for the pièce de résistance. Though our time has come to an end, your quest is not complete. I implore you to like, comment, share, and subscribe if you believe in the power of personal glamour. I am grateful for the time we've spent together, and I eagerly await your return to our realm. Down with the patriarchy, up with the catriarchy! Chains that rattle, winds that moan, down you go. Heave ho, brittle hearts and broken bones. Chains that rattle, winds that moan, down you go. Hello. I accidentally switched to the wrong scene. I hope that doesn't goof me up later. I'm probably gonna have technical difficulties for the mid break area, but we will see. I'm sorry that I accidentally started the middle, and it's definitely gonna cause problems later. So hopefully that won't be an issue. The reason I am looking off to my left side is because I am trying to read your comments from 8 feet away on my desktop. Yeah. We're trying some new things, seeing if I can see everything from here, from there. We'll see what happens. I'm also trying to monitor my screen to make sure everything is fine and dandy and playing correctly and you can hear it, etc., etc., etc. Oh no, that's not right. I need the restream. There we go. All right. Trying to block the lights behind me because if the camera sees them, it will be mad. Welcome, everyone, one and all. We're starting off this week's set with the ukulele, which we don't normally do. We don't normally start with the ukulele. We normally start with the guitar or stay with the guitar. But this week is special. It's Valentine's Day week, and people care about that, I guess. We'll see. For those of you who have never seen me before or are confused as to why your friends sent you to this stream, hi, my name is Kate Nix. I am a musician and maker. I am a hardcore feminist and an equally feral fairy person. And every Wednesday night at 8 p.m. Eastern Standard, 5 p.m. Pacific Standard, 3 p.m. Hawaii Standard, 1 a.m. GMT, Greenwich Mean Time, I play at least an hour to an hour and a half of music for you to enjoy. Here we can interact and hang out and be friends and, just chill and enjoy some tunes together. Me enjoying the playing of the tunes and you enjoying to the listening of said tunes. I'm going to scoot up a little bit. I have your chat on the other side of the screen here. And yeah. The first song was requested by honored member of the Catriarchy, the guardian of Painkiller Kate, Sandra Ruth. Also, yes, make sure you first, before I start, okay, let's be real. Let's just be real here for a second. I had a terrible day. Not because anything went wrong. Therapy was good yesterday. There's nothing specifically going wrong in my life right now. I mean, I'm always over busy. But I just, I had a day where I just started crying because things are, I'm trying to be as, honest and authentic as I can without putting anybody off. But yeah, I just had kind of a crummy day, sort of feeling stuck and uncomfortable about where I am in my life, not like with what I'm doing. I feel like I'm on the right path. I want to be a musician. I want to be a professional full-time artist, which is what I'm doing. My life isn't that far from what I want it to look like. I just had one of those moments where I'm like, is this worth it? Is it worth all the effort? Is it worth all the work I put into it? I make very little money and I reach very few people. And not that the volume of my audience is the thing that matters the most to me, but I don't know. I would like to have more people be a part of our community. I think that it's I don't know. That's why I'm here. I'm here to spread the word of my art. I wouldn't be on the internet if it weren't for my music, if it weren't for the things that I make. And I just didn't want to, I just felt like crummy this morning or this afternoon. Like I just felt like, is it worth it? Let me work it. Put your thing down, flip it, and reverse it. I just had one of those moments earlier today, and it would be super cool of you, incredibly cool. Like I'm talking next level superstar, Avengers Assemble cool of you, and extremely fucking helpful if you would tell people that this is happening right now. Wherever you want to tell them, on Instagram, Twitter, Facebook, whatever. If you're watching this on Facebook, I know you thought you'd never see me back here, and I do not want to be. If you're watching me on Facebook right now, I don't want to be here, but half of my audience is on Facebook, and I missed you guys, or y'all, sorry, don't want to gender you. But I missed you folks, and I didn't want you to completely lose out on, I am too small of an artist to not play into the Zuckerberg machine. As much as I would like to be completely detached from it, I can't be. So if you're watching this on Facebook, please hit that share button. Please comment and talk to me, and I will talk to you back. That is how the live streams work. I don't know if you know, but I can see everything you say in the comments, and then I will talk back to you about, not talk back, not like yakety sax, but I will engage with you like social connection, like human fairy magic connection. That's a thing that can happen. And the more that happens, the more that wherever we are, be it on Facebook or YouTube or Twitter or wherever, the more you talk about me and the more that you interact with my work, the more that those algorithms, yes, algorithms, more than one, a lot of them work the same way. The conversation surrounding the content is what tells the algorithm that people want to watch it. So if you enjoy what I do and you want to genuinely make my shitty day where I feel like there's no point in continuing on with my art and why even try if nobody's going to listen? Not that y'all are nobody. I know y'all aren't nobody. I'm very grateful that you're here. But when you're overwhelmed by the idea, being presented the idea of like success as a musician being millions of dollars, millions of fans, millions of streams, I just need 1,000 true fans so that I can survive off of this. That is the independent musician theory. And I'm at like 20 to 70 true fans max. So I'm a good 10% of where I need to be. And your, not just your encouragement here right now, but also your vocal, like telling people that you like me is one of the most powerful things that I have at my disposal. Not disposal, but like there is going to be nothing as powerful as you personally recommending what I do to someone that you know, because I can only scream into the void so much, because after a while people are just like, okay, Kate's screaming about her stream again. I don't care. I've seen her say that 30,000 times. We're at the point in the stream life where if people are tired of it, they're tired of me. The people who thought it was novel in the beginning are over it. And oh, thank you, Mark. I appreciate that. And thank you, Taki Melon. But here, let me move that down so it doesn't bother you. And I believe that I do have success. And I'm not saying that I'm not successful. There are lots of things about my life that are successful. I mean, I'm in a successful marriage. My business is staying above water. I regularly talk to people who enjoy my art on the internet. Like, there are lots of things that I love about what I do and who I am and where I'm at. I don't know. I feel like I can get more. I feel like I can do more than this. I feel like my skill, my personality, my art deserves more attention. I'll be real about that. I think that I deserve more attention than what I'm getting. And the only way that that's going to happen is if you help me get it. That's just being real. People will ignore me and just whatever. Because like someone saying, listen to my music, you're like, oh my God, no, I don't want to listen. Like, you are the only person vouching for you. No way, Jose. But it's different if it's not me saying that I'm good. Once other people start having a conversation around my work, that's when labels will take notice. That's when podcasts will take notice. That's when people will take notice to what I'm doing. And unless we talk about it like all the time and get excited every week about this, and everyone gets excited every week about this very publicly and vocally and very exuberantly, that's what we need to do. I try to start the hype train. I try to keep it chugging and going, but I'm just one lady, you know? Like Ophidian only retweets me every once in a while because his fans don't give a shit about my music. So if you give a shit about my music and, I don't know, if you care, I'd appreciate you showing it like that. If money is great and all, and like obviously like katenix.com/tips, leave me some dollars in the tip jar because I need those capitalist validation units to survive. But if you... Thank you. Yes, this is a Misfits shirt. It's one of my favorite shirts. That is very interesting to hear, Taki Melon. I wonder what the rumors are saying now. Is it that I call like a raven and run down the hallways, or that I secretly believe I'm a unicorn, or that I accidentally killed my cousin and went to jail? Which of the rumors that were spread in that area are still being propagated? So, yes. Please help me. Am trying. And this morning I cried about the frickin' Instagram algorithm. Yeah. That's where I'm at today. So if I seem weird, I wasn't going to say any of that, but I feel weird, like, it's not lying. I could have just avoided it and tried to keep moving forward, but I'm not that kind of person. I'm not the kind of person that can just ignore things and pretend. I'm not a faker. I'm this person, and I have no choice but to be this person. So I figured I may as well let you in on where my brain is at the moment and tell you how you can genuinely help me. And please, if you're sharing my stuff, please tag me in it so I can see it and know that you shared it. And, thank you personally. On that note, gonna turn the gain down a little bit for y'all. Pretty close right now. Just minding my own business, not trying to catch your eye. You decided to come talk to me about what's on your mind. I'm a pretty open person, yeah, that'd normally be fine. You went on some shameful spiel about how I should live my life. Don't block the box. Don't block the box. Really, who are you to say who I can and cannot lay? Oh, I don't really care if you think that I'm a slut. Do me a favor, don't block the box. So now that we covered that, it's all you need to know. It doesn't really matter if you stay or if you go. You don't get to tell me who I let into my bed. And you do not get to say a word on how I should or should not dress. Don't block the box. Don't block the box. Really, who are you to say who I can and cannot lay? Oh, I don't really care if you think that I'm a slut. Do me a favor, don't block the box. Box. Don't block the box. Really, who are you to say who I can and cannot fuck? Oh, I don't really care if you think that I'm a slut. Do me a favor, don't block the box. Hell yeah, kazoo solo. Head over to katenix.com/tips and give me a Ko-fi if you like the kazoo solo. Thank you, Raccoon Queen. Thank you for all those things. If you're watching us over on Twitch, I don't know how to use this. Thanks for the send. Oh, excuse me. The big mug was from Rite Aid during the fall several years ago because the Rite Aid by my place always has seasonal stuff, like continuously always has seasonal stuff. And no one ever buys it because the seasonal stuff is like normally like garden or decorations and stuff. Nobody around here has a yard or really anywhere to decorate like that. I'm outside of a few small places. So the seasonal stuff is always like 50 to 75% off. And that mug was bought, I think, for like $2, which is obviously amazing for this thing. It's like the size of my face. Look at it. I used to have an orange one too, but it died. It died a painful death. I believe that says May or Mac. I can't see who it is over on Facebook. I have the chat, like I said, very far away. If you're watching me on Facebook, I'm sorry I'm here. I don't want to be. I don't want to be here. If you're watching me on Facebook right now, I sure wish you weren't. I sure wish you were watching me over on YouTube or Twitch, because guess what? This place is a nightmare. And you know why? It's because it's too giant to be controlled. They have to hire outside contractors to do their moderation, and they treat them like shit, like in a slave labor and a terrifying mental health way, and you should definitely look it up. And do not use this platform and use its competitors, because if you use Facebook's competitors, it will actually be forced to get better in any way. Whereas if we just stay complacent in this capitalist hellscape that is Facebook, remember, we lived before it, we can live without it. Just text your friends like normal. Just pick up the phone and call someone you love every once in a while. You don't have to use it. I promise. I wish I wasn't using it either. Please let us escape from this goddamn Giver Logan's Run Fahrenheit 451 situation. It is that bad. I am not joking. Yes, check out Twitch, twitch.tv/KateNix. If you have Amazon Prime, which unfortunately a lot of us do, you can actually squirrel away some of the money that you would be giving to Jeff Bezos and give it to me at no cost to you. If you have Amazon Prime, you automatically qualify for Twitch Prime, and every month you can subscribe to one channel. That subscription means that channel makes $2. You have to do it every month, though. That's the thing that I haven't been saying when I do that spiel, is that if you have the Amazon Prime thing, you have to come back and resubscribe every month. It's not a thing that follows through like Patreon, where like Patreon, every month you get charged a certain amount. For the Twitch Prime situation, you have to come back and resubscribe every month. So not great, but if you have Amazon Prime already, super easy. And all you got to do is hook up your accounts and then subscribe to me. And at no cost to you, I will be given $2 for my art stuff that I do. And I would really appreciate it if you joined the Catriarchy and did so. However, if you're scared of Twitch and you're watching on YouTube or Facebook and you're like, I want to give you money every month, but I'm scared, I don't want to do that, you can head over to my Patreon at katenix.com/join. That is my name spelled as you see it wherever you're watching, .com/join, like join together. And then you can join the Knights of the Catriarchy. And for a small fee per month, you get access to behind the scenes content, and you get the warmth in your heart knowing that you will be supporting an independent creative who is trying her GD best. Thank you, Mail. Oh, someone just got me a Ko-fi. Thank you so much, someone. You did not leave your name, but I appreciate it. Now, this song was written back when I was a stripper. Well, right after I stopped being a stripper. And that's because when you are, this is just, if you are in any way feminine presenting, just at all, and if you exist online, there's a very specific problem that you have. It's a specific problem unique to feminine presenting humans. Especially if you're in any kind of sex work that requires you to promote yourself online in any way, you get a lot of this specific type of message. So I decided to make a little song about how to, act right on the internet. If you don't know what's coming, I'm not sorry. And if you do know what's coming, you're welcome. I'm just clicking through my feed, seeing which of my friends are pregnant or maybe getting married to someone that I hate. I hear a pop, my heart stops. I've got a new message. It's not someone that I know. Their name is in a language I don't speak. Their profile picture is of a hot girl. I think I kind of know what's coming to me. Oh. Don't send pictures of your dick. Oh, don't send pictures of your dick. Oh, don't send pictures of your dick. Pictures of your dick to strangers. Everybody, don't send pictures of your dick. Oh, don't send pictures of your dick. Oh, don't send pictures of your dick. Pictures of your dick to strangers. How do I get this girl to like me? I know. I'll send her a photo of my cock. I've never said a word to her in my life, but this picture of my genitals really gets the point across. Don't send pictures of your dick. Oh, don't send pictures of your dick. No, don't send pictures of your dick. Pictures of your dick to strangers. If you're not singing along in your house, what are you even doing with your life? Don't send pictures of your dick. Oh, don't send pictures of your dick. Oh, do not send me a photo of your dick. Pictures of your dick to strangers. My fingers are so cold and I don't know why. What's love got to do with it? Got to do with it. What's love but a second-hand emotion? Oh, is that my pick over there? I left my pick on the other side of the room. Classic Kate. Well, Talkie Melon, I've written and released like hundreds of songs since you and I were speaking still. So there's going to be a lot, I think, that you might not have heard. Oh, first cover of the night, y'all. Very exciting. I just realized I forgot to... I'll be okay. I know you got me 100 picks, Kendra, but I found this thinner pick that I like using a little bit more than the mediums. So if I can find this one, I use it, and I could see it right there. Yeah, I know. My phone's like, take your meds. I already took them, babe. I already took them. Siri. I have to say it quiet or else she'll hear me. I also have a lot of people in the Philly burlesque community who do not like me. I have not gotten less pretentious with age. I've only gotten the knowledge out of life experience to, excuse that pretension. I want you to know I'm happy for you. I wish nothing but the best for you both. Another version of me, is she perverted like me? Would she go down on you in a theater? She speak eloquently, and would she have your baby? I'm sure she'd make a really excellent mother. 'Cause the love that we gave and we made wasn't able to make it enough for you to be open wide. No. And every time you speak her name, does she know that you told me you hold me until you died, but you're still alive, and I'm here to remind you of the mess you left when you went away. It's not fair to deny me of the cross I bear that you gave to me. You ought to know. You seem very well. Things look peaceful. I'm not quite as well. I thought you should know. Did you forget about me, Mr. Duplicity? I hate to bug you in the middle of dinner. This was a slap in the face, how quickly I was replaced. Now you're thinking of me when you fuck her. 'Cause the love that we made, that you gave, wasn't able to make it enough for you to be open wide. No. And every time you speak her name, does she know that you told me you hold me until you died, but you're still alive, and I'm here to remind you of the mess you left when you went away. It's not fair to deny me of the cross I bear that you gave to me. You ought to the joke that you laid in the bed that was me, and I'm not gonna fade as soon as you close your eyes. You know it. And every time I scratch my nails down someone else's back, I hope you feel it. Can you feel it? And I'm here to remind you of the mess you left when you went away. It's not fair to deny me of the cross I bear that you gave to me. You ought to know that I'm here to remind you of the mess you left when you went away. It's not fair to deny me of the cross I bear that you gave to me. You ought to know. I always forget when I wear this choker that it's very hard to sing in it. I fucked up. I'm not joking that y'all ain't on my bed when it was me, and I'm not gonna wait as soon as. I love Alanis Morissette so much. What a fucking legend, right? Whoa, there's like 40 of y'all here. Thanks, fucking Facebook. God damn it. If you're watching this on Facebook, please head over to twitch.tv/Kate Nix. Like, I'm serious. It would really help me out. I don't know if you heard earlier, if you're just joining us, but like over on Twitch, if you have Amazon Prime already, which you most likely do because, you know, we're all beholden to Jeff Bezos's fucking magical items machine. If you would like to not give Jeff Bezos so much money and instead give me some of the money that you're giving Jeff Bezos already, you can do that by linking your Twitch account and your Amazon Prime account. That means that you get Amazon Prime at no additional cost to you, and you can subscribe to my channel on Twitch, which gives me $2 a month-ish, and it costs nothing for you. So if you're watching this on Facebook and you've been scared about Twitch and you want to support my art, please just download the app, Google how to link your accounts. You might have to do it on a desktop. I know that taking steps to support an artist, it's like totally insane. The fact that you're even here looking at what I'm doing is truly remarkable because most people give zero fucks about anything. And you give a single fuck about me, and that means you're sticking around, and I really appreciate it. But if you might give 2 fucks, maybe 3, even 3.5 fucks, if you have 3.5 fucks to give, please head over to twitch.tv/KateNix and stop giving Mark Zuckerberg your business. Please. If you're on YouTube, we're doomed. If you're on Twitch, this is owned by Amazon. Clearly it's bad. We can only operate in terrible places. Welcome to being an artist. Whoa, there's actually 40 people now. That's the most I've had since I started streaming on Twitch. Welcome, 40 viewers. How you doing? How's your Wednesday so far? If you were here from the beginning, you know that my Wednesday wasn't particularly good. I had some why do I keep doing this? Is this really what I want to do with the rest of my life? How do I reconcile the fact that I feel like I'm good at what I do with the fact that I don't really have the amount of clout that people believe is representative of my skill? And how do I change that? And is it worth the amount of effort that I put into Instagram? Because God, I work so hard on something that so few people see. You know, spiraling like you do. So I've been kind of spiraling. How's your Wednesday? Any spiraling over there? What were you spiraling about? If so, and if you weren't spiraling, what'd you do today? Are your pets okay? I don't really care about your family, but your pets, are they fine? As long as your pets are fine, we're good. If your pets are not fine, I'm sending you love to your pets that aren't fine. This is a good one, y'all. This is a song I wrote that I haven't really recorded an official version of yet. The version that's on Spotify right now, it does exist, but it's, I don't know. I feel like there's more to the song than what's available, but there is a version that you can listen to, and there's also a version that you can purchase. What? You can purchase my music? It's crazy. You can get my entire discography for less than $20. That's I think it's almost 100 songs. It's either almost or over 100 songs. I haven't really counted the singles recently, but there's 4 records full of stuff, plus 2 collections. It's a lot. There's a lot of music there, of many different genres. my friend DJ Stormageddon, he's the DJ, which is why he's DJ Stormageddon. DJ Stormageddon said that it's very rare that he's in a situation where some song of mine doesn't work for wherever he's DJing. So, you know, there's that. I fit every mood. Everyone's getting married. My best friend's getting married on Friday. Everyone's preparing for their weddings. I actually have to make her reception outfit still. It's behind me. And I, too, have had a weird headache for the past couple days. I don't know if it's just the pressure or I'm not drinking enough water. Let's drink some more water just in case. Dead man can whistle at you walking down the road. A dead man can try to get some tail. Dead man can slap the ass of a girl that he don't know. Dead man can prey upon the frail. Dead man can tell me that I'm prettier when I smile. He can't tell me I'll end up alone. A dead man can beg for me to stay a little while, and God knows a dead man can't follow me home. Yes, God knows a dead man can't follow me home. Dead man can say he's kidding when he's clearly not. A dead man can try to save his skin. Dead man can't say sorry only when he's been caught. Dead men tell no tales. Dead man cannot sin. A dead man can't tell me he's just trying to be nice. He can't yell that I'll end up alone. Dead man can't tell me how I could change to be his type. And God knows a dead man can't follow me home. Yes, God knows a dead man can't follow me home. Dead man can't call me names when I don't have the time to. Try to be polite when I say no. A dead man can't wait until she's too drunk to decline. And God knows a dead man can't follow me home. Yes, God knows a dead man can't follow me home. Looks like Holly's taking care of everything in all the chats. If you didn't know, Holly is my tech fairy. You can see her down in the chat, either speaking from my name or from her own. She is the moderator of all of the places. She moderates my Discord, she moderates my Instagram group chat, she moderates my Twitch, she moderates my YouTube comments. She is that fae. And we are so appreciative of her. Please tell Holly that you're grateful for the work that she does for the Catriarchy, because she does it completely for free out of the kindness of her heart, despite the fact that she is also the moderator for her husband's streaming stuff. And yeah, she's just been following my work for over a decade, and we've become friends because of it. And I am so appreciative of her and what she does. So please let her know that you appreciate her. Giving y'all the links that you ask for, because I am too busy being a bard. I'm trying to make sure that you don't see that light that's behind me. It's hard because this chair is a lie and it's much shorter than it pretends to be. That song is a mood right now. That song is called Dead Men Can't Catcall. And you can find it wherever fine music is sold. But if you are one of those people that's like, no, I want to be sure that the artist makes as much money as possible off of their work, you can head over to katenix.com/music and purchase it there. It is, I believe, on the album Demolition, which is a collection of demos and audio sketches that I leave up on my Bandcamp. Bandcamp in general, I've been a part of their service for 10 years now, and it's great. I love Bandcamp. It's the best place for independent artists to release their work. It puts the least amount of middlemen between me and you buying the work. So if you're one of those people, head over there. But also, if you want to listen to it on Spotify or Amazon or Pandora or iTunes Music or Apple Music, it's Apple Music or iTunes. If you want to listen to it on any of those things, you can listen to it there as well. Simply by putting my name into the search bar, and then you'll find my work. And if you listen to my work, I will feel like I have a reason to fucking keep living. I'm not joking. I know that seems intense, especially looking directly at the camera, but I cannot be more serious when I say looking at my Spotify listening now is it's nice. I get a little thing that says whether or not you're listening to my music on Spotify or wherever, and like, I appreciate it so much, and I'm glad that you're here listening to it either way. It's almost time for the break. Actually, we have one more song before the break. And this song is off of my last record. The fabled last record, Sage and Silver Bullets, which I recorded with my friend, drummer of the Dresden Dolls, Violent Femmes, and Human Wine, Brian Viglione. Yes, that Brian Viglione. Yes, that Brian Viglione did the drums on my last record, and he had just recorded a new drum track for me for a single I'm going to release later this year. I released the demo of that on my Bandcamp. You would know all this stuff if you were part of my Patreon, but since you're not, I got to keep you up to speed. This is one of those songs that I wrote specifically for the record, but I really like how it turned out, and I haven't gotten a chance to, what has happened? Y'all are being rambunctious in the chat, which I appreciate muchly. Hey, did you share this shit? Did you go on your internet and did you say, hey, buddies, hey, internet, you know who you should be listening to right now? This person. Maybe say it more eloquently. Let me back up. Hey, party people. You know how you should be spending your Wednesday evening is in the Catriarchy with a bunch of other cool people for the coziest concert in cyberspace. That's where we are now. That's too many characters for Twitter. Hold on, let me try again. Hi, friends. Music is good, right? 2 question marks there. You like it! Exclamation point. Come here, period. And then a link to this chat. It's been a little while now that both of us moved on. Our love is dust behind us, the passion's dead and gone. And I mean it when I tell you, I hope you're doing well. But I gotta say this, baby, I'd sell my soul to send you straight to hell. I can't recall the moment I decided your fate. Perhaps when I was talking to the other woman on your plate, and I never been a side dish, I didn't take it well. But I gotta say this, baby, I'd sell my soul to send you straight to hell. You're a looker, not a lover, no fighter, so take cover, and I got the kind of ammo you can't buy. I'm doing some spring cleaning, I'm exercising demons. Bring my whiskey and my guitar, 'cause someone is gonna die. And I'd say that I was joking, but I can't say a word. Lying is a sin, my dear, I don't believe you heard. After all the wrong you did me, I'm trying not to dwell. But I gotta say this, baby, I'd sell my soul to send you straight to hell. That's right. You're a cheater, not a player, but I'm a devil slayer. You ain't got nothing on the game I'm gonna bring. I'm doing some spring cleaning, I'm exercising demons. Ring a bell, 'cause it's about damn time this angel got her wings. I heard a wise man saying the past should stay the past. If I never looked behind me, wouldn't know just what I had, and found a man who loves me and truly treats me well. But I gotta say this, baby, I'd sell my soul to send you straight to hell. All right, let's try and go to the break and see if my video package goofs up, because I accidentally clicked it earlier. So expect some trouble over the next 10 to 30 seconds. And if there isn't any trouble, that'll be a surprise. I'll see y'all in a couple minutes. Please like.
Alright, now it's time for me to take a break. Buy my stuff.
Sup, you want to buy this shirt? You can at katemix.com/merch. But this isn't the only shirt available. You can also buy this shirt, or this shirt, or this shirt, which is available in 14 different classes, including Druid, Rogue, Dungeon Master, and so many more. What are you waiting for? Let's match!
I am watching you. See ash drop from your unlit cigarette. It must have been a lie. A little trick of the eyes. Much like all the moves I think that you are making. Much like all the steps I think that you are taking. Much like my poor heart that you keep breaking. I am watching you. See life drip from the eyes of your victims. It must have been a joke. I stand and watch you choke. Much like all the words that slither from your red lips. Much like the seductive swinging of my full hips. Much like the look in your eyes when I slip and fall. Much like all the letters burning in the bonfire that I never sent, so you would never know the truth about the little girl behind the big lie. Where did things go? I'm watching you. I see pain in your step as you walk away. It must have been a dream. Nothing is as it seems. Much like all the tears falling from my green eyes. Much like all the fears I'm trying to leave behind. Much like I always say, I'm not losing my mind. 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 I'm not losing my mind.
I'm back.
My break is over.
My time is up. Hi, Molly. I hope you're doing well. I hope that no school's going well and that you're playing your ukulele a lot. I do have to wonder if you've picked up the guitar yet. You are around the age that I was when I started being interested in playing guitar. So, yeah, see if maybe your dad will start teaching you guitar, maybe. I know you do ukulele stuff. So, ukulele is a little bit easier to play than the guitar because ukulele has 4 strings and you have 4 fingers to press down. But guitar is more, I think, a little bit more fun because you have more range of notes. You have a bigger range of notes to play with, and it sounds, as the Muppets say, like a 6-string orchestra. I love the puppets too. The yellow fluffy one is Moxie, Moxie Buttercup. She is also a fairy. And then the 2 sock puppets are Carly with an I, that's the one with the long hair, and Dex McGuffin, short for Declan McGuffin. Oh, someone gave us another Ko-fi. By us, I mean me. By us, I mean me, my cat, and my husband. Let's see. Thank you so much to whoever just tipped. Oh my goodness. Is there more than... No, that's just they didn't click here to see on Ko-fi. Thank you, Ash, for your contribution to the stream. I really appreciate it. If you too would like to tip your digital busking queen, feel free to head over to katenix.com/tips. I think I might actually have the link still. Boop. Yes. Oh no, the Lullaby Lounge thing is still up. Where? There we go. You can do it, Kay. I believe in you. Here, I'll play you some music to inspire you. I wrote down notes for this. Oh, right. I am playing this song in a different key because I played it previously in other keys and I just didn't feel like it worked for me. So we're going to try this song in a new key. Sandra, I hope that's cool. I hope you like it in the new key as much as you like the older version. Because I'm talking to Sandra, you know exactly what song it is, or at least everyone who's in the group chat knows what, or the Discord knows what song it is. It's Sandra's favorite song, everybody. When I'm feeling down, like there's no way up from here, can't pick myself up off the ground, I am paralyzed by fear, whether it's just in my head, or maybe it's something else, when it's starting to get bad. This is what I ask myself. What would Peggy Carter do? She'd happily fight anyone who'd gotten in her way. What would Peggy Carter do? She wouldn't listen to what all the haters have to say. She would catch all of the bad guys and she'd do it looking great. Peggy Carter is my hero and she's why I'm here today. When the patriarchy's thriving and the internet is mean, my depression's trying to kill me, I can't bring myself to eat. When some prick who doesn't know me tries to ask me for my name, I just say my name is Agent and I go on with my day. Oh, what would Peggy to what all the haters have to say. She would catch all of the bad guys and she'd do it looking great. Peggy Carter is my hero and she's why I'm here today. Oh, oh, oh. Whether your boss thinks women are all weak, or your manager even let you speak, just think of Margaret Carter kicking ass in heels and garters, and remember being feminine doesn't make you any less than any other person on the street. 1, 2, 3, 4. What would Peggy Carter do? She'd happily fight anyone who'd gotten in her way. Oh, what would Peggy Carter do? She wouldn't listen to what all the haters have to say. She would catch all of the bad guys and she'd do it looking great. Peggy Carter is my hero and she's why I'm here today. She's why I'm here today. I always tear up when I play that song. It means a lot to me. Agent Carter, like, God, I love that show so fucking much. I would watch 10 seasons of Agent Carter. You know why? Because they couldn't fucking kill her. Because you knew no matter what she got into, no matter the hijinks, no matter who she fought, no matter who the bad guy was, no matter how high the stakes were. Thank you, Z, for the hearts. I very much appreciate them. No matter what the stakes were, they couldn't kill her because they established in canon that she was alive during Winter Soldier. So, or maybe during Captain America 1. Anyway, Peggy has to stay alive because she's been in all the other shit. So you knew that when you were watching the show, there was no chance that, like, she would get fridged and then out of nowhere, a dude would become the main character. Which was, like, it was, like, the safety. I needed that safety. I needed the safety to know that Peggy was not going to die. And also, God, she looks so good. Haley Atwell is just so pretty. And, Dottie was super pretty, too. I mean, like, I have a thing, obviously, for girls in vintage shit, so, like, maybe that's just me, but the set design was gorgeous, and it just 1940s New York, like early 50s New York, like, fuck. Thank you, Blooms of the Night, for subscribing on Twitch. I very much appreciate it. You really have no idea. It's really, I know that, like, money isn't everything, and I'm rich in a lot of other ways, and I mean, I have a husband who loves me. My cat is dope. I am currently, like, sitting upright and talking to a camera, which there are definitely days when I felt like that would never be possible. So I'm really grateful for just, like, where I am in my life. And I know this started the stream in sort of a depressing place, where I was like, what's the point? But, like, the truth of the matter is, like, those little bits, the cheers, the emotes, the dollars on Ko-fi, that stuff, like, money is not what that means to me. Like, that is not, when you go to katenix.com/tips and you deposit $3 into that account, it's not this, like, cold experience. For me, it feels genuinely like I am Tinkerbell and you are clapping to keep me alive. That's the best way I can. I know that seems like maybe desperate or whatever. I don't really care. But that's the truth. The truth of the matter is, like, those little pieces, that everyone coming together to be on the Patreon, to be subscribed to my Twitch channel. I think I have like 25 subscribers now. Let me check. I can actually check the stats on that. I have 26 subscribers on Twitch, which is crazy to me. Like, we just started here, you know, the fact that we just started and there's already 26 of us, and that's really exciting. And the fact that you would spend any of your hard-earned money on my art, it just feels like you're reaching through the screen and, shaking my hand or whatever. I don't know. I don't want to cry about it, but also I'm kind of in my feelings today. So like that's where we're at. I think this next song is very indicative of how I don't know how I feel sometimes. We'll see. It is what it is. Like I said, I don't want to cry because crying on camera is not my favorite thing to do. I know that I've done it a lot. It seems like I love it because of how much I've done it. But just because my emotions are right here, like they're just so close to the surface, who I am as a person, my emotions have always been extremely close to the surface. And I can't lie about how much it affects me. And I won't lie to you about how much it affects. I won't pretend to be nonchalant, and I won't pretend that I don't care. I do care so much. I care so much that when I don't get enough external validation, I feel like there's no point in continuing, which I know is not the only reason to continue to make art. I would still make art for myself. I do make art for myself. But the point to me has always been the conversation and involving you and bringing you into this world of magic that I experience. And the fact that you would be willing to contribute monetarily to what I do, it's just, I'm honored. I hope that I deserve the privilege of your time. I hope that I have earned the privilege of your time. I'm giving you everything, all that joy can bring, this I swear. Last time that we had this conversation, I decided we should be friends. But now we're going around in circles. Tell me where this deja vu never ends. Oh, now you tell me that you're falling in love. Well, I never ever thought that could be. This time you gotta take it easy, throwing far too much emotions at me. That any fool can see they're falling. Gotta make you understand. I'm giving you everything, all that joy can bring, this I swear. And all that I want from you is I promise you will be there. If you put two and two together, you will see what our friendship is for. If you can't work this equation, then I guess I'll have to show you the door. There is no need to say you love me. It would be better left unsaid. I'm giving you everything, all that joy can bring, this I swear. And all that I want from you is I promise you will be there. thank you to whoever. Hold on. Let me see. Someone just did the Ko-fi, and I'm going to say thank. Click to see Ko-fi. Okay. Thank you, Sandra. I really appreciate it. You are such an important part of this community, not just as the guardian of Painkiller Kate, but as just someone who keeps the good vibes going in the group chat and on Discord and in the chat. I am so grateful for my Rowdy Bones gang, aka the core members of the Catriarchy who are on all the platforms and come every week to the Lullaby Lounge. There's maybe a dozen of us, I think. Anyway, there's maybe, I think, half a dozen who probably participate at any given time. But that's like Grace, Sandra, Kim, Ella, Holly, obviously. Yeah. My Rowdy Bones gang, I'm so appreciative of how much you participate in my work and how much you share it. And thank you, Sandra, for purchasing more kazoos for me. Let me see. Ella said something about not making me cry, so. Y'all. Thank you, Ella. Thank you, Kay. I'm so glad that you've continued to follow my work outside of burlesque. I feel kind of like I took a hard left into burlesque, and I didn't waste my time there because I learned a lot of stuff about myself. But I kind of wish I had spent the energy that I had spent performing and producing burlesque shows on music, because I think I'd be in a better place right now. I'm so glad for the people that I've met through burlesque. Obviously, I met my husband through burlesque, and I've met some of my greatest friends through burlesque, and I've learned so much about myself by being part of the sex industry. Sometimes I feel like it wasn't a waste of time, but just like maybe should have not been focusing on it so much, because I was not admitting to myself that I wanted to be a rock star, because I thought being a rock star was unattainable and I was afraid to go for that goal. So I settled for feeling like a rock star as part of the burlesque community. And yeah, it's an interesting thing to look back on. Some of my greatest and most terrible moments have happened because of burlesque, and it's just an interesting thing to have a relationship with. I am, however, extremely grateful that it brought you to me. And thank you, CJ Flamingo, for subscribing on Twitch Prime. Oh my god, there's like 27 of us now. Ah, there's 27 subscriber. Trishka was so happy. Oh my god, now there are more coffee. Trishka was so happy. Oh, Trishka was so sad earlier. Trishka was big sad. Trishka was like, cry, I'm cry. What algorithm do? How find art to people? How people find art? There's Trash Goblin. I am Trash Goblin. How can? Thank you, Kendra, for the Ko-fi. I much appreciate it. And thank you to my 27 Twitch subscribers. Wow. What a turnaround. What a day. Oh, this one's, I think, for Ella. Ella, I think you requested this. I agree, Kay. I am glad. You know what? I really am glad that I took the path of burlesque, because I learned so much about who I am. And I learned about where my boundaries are, and just, you know, a lot of stuff. I think I became a very different person because of my time in burlesque, both finding my confidence through having to fake it, and also just, you know, having to present at a certain level on a regular basis. I'm going to record this in the actual, or I'm going to sing this in the actual key that is on the record, though, because my low range is kind of feeling gritty from that collar. I wore that spiked collar for, hold on. That's a Trogdor theme, right? Right? Something like that. It's something like that. You know, I bet you there's chords for it on Guitar Tabs. I know I don't normally take requests like this, but you've said Trogdor enough times in the chat that I'm like, now I gotta play it. Or at least find some version of it. So that would be... Yes, Strong Bad did retweet me. Like, actual Strong Bad. That should have prefaced everything. I made the patterns for, and my husband constructed a Strong Bad mask for a burlesque performer named Ava Doll. And I tweeted about it, and it got like 1,000 likes and several hundred retweets. It was my pinned, shut up, email. Why you do? Do not go in front of the chat. How dare? An actual Strong Bad retweeted it. Like, legitimate, like, the Strong Bad official account retweeted it. Which is, yeah, I've been retweeted by Strong Bad and Ice-T, and I feel like I should just introduce myself that way to people. I'd be like, hi, my name is Kate Nix, I play music, and I make wrestling costumes, and I've been retweeted by Strong Bad and Ice-T. Trogdor was a man, or was a man. I can't play it. It's weird. The timing on this song is so weird. Anyway, I tried. Now for something completely different. Actually, you know what? Hold on. Let's see if I can find... How is that not? The selection of Strong Bad songs on Ultimate Guitar Tabs is very strange. circles again. Whoa, that skinny blonde girl. And something about the ages. I failed college algebra again. Whoa, that skinny blonde girl. She took me to different places, like the university bookstore. I had to borrow her parking pass. Whoa, that skinny blonde girl. There's one that's like, I totally found out her screen name. Anyway, if you've never listened to the album Strong Bad Sings and other type hits, you will not understand what that song is. But if you have listened to Strong Bad Sings and other type hits, then you'll know. Now it's time for Ella's request, now that I have dilly-dallied appropriately. I'm sorry, Ella. I didn't mean to dilly and dally for your request. And I'm ultra sorry to people watching this on the replay tomorrow, because that's a lot of fucking nonsense to pay attention to when it's not live. Annabelle sat next to the train tracks. The sunset stared back as she swung her feet against a guardrail, her hair in pigtails. Every tall tale she told was in her teeth. Her mother said that fibbers were the devil's kin and kind. She wouldn't get anywhere by telling all those lies. Annabelle was happier when playing in her mind, so she lied, oh, she lied. Annabelle sat next to the train tracks. The sky was so black you couldn't see the stars. Against the stoplights, neon bar signs, you knew it was time to find a new front yard. She packed her journals and her comb, a necklace made of shells. And her mother told her she was going straight to hell. But the devil's playground was better than standing still, said Annabelle, Annabelle. Annabelle sat next to the train tracks. The siren stared back but she felt no fear. She said a prayer. Home was nowhere. Home was somewhere, but it wasn't here. I have waited all my life to go out on my own. This place cannot contain me. I don't care if I'm alone. If I travel far enough, the road can feel like home, so I go. Aw, Bruiser, I'm glad to hear that this song is in your heart. So I only have one song left in my set list, but I feel kind of okay right now, and I would like to play another one. So if you would like to hear a different song, you can request it live right now. I know I don't normally do that. This is a special occasion. Yathina, Strong Bad is like Strong Bad, you know, like Strong Bad from Homestar Runner. I don't know how to, it's Strong Bad. He doesn't do covers because it's original songs. It's Strong Bad. You know, like Strong Bad. Like first name Strong, last name Bad. I don't know how else to explain it. He's a luchador. He has boxing gloves for hands. I'm flummoxed by having to explain Strong Bad. I'm sorry. You know, like Strong Bad. I'm having like an existential crisis over here. A gay boy wished for a planet full of unicorns. Planet unicorn, unicorn planet. Give it up for feathers. Ooh, Cadillac. That's another thing I watched a lot around the same time as Strong Bad. So yes, if you would like me to play a song, I guess request one that you know that I know, preferably. Like one you've heard me sing before, ideally. Holy crap! Walk Thurman, do you know that? Do you know Planet fucking Unicorn? I genuinely thought I was the only person who had seen that. Holy shit. Oh my god, I'm gonna make so many references that only you get in future streams and in the chat. It's a planet full of unicorns walking around in their unicorn uniforms. Hold up, wait a minute. Planet trying to come and regulate it. Yeah. I don't know the song Puff the Magic Dragon, Mark. I'm sorry. If I did, I would sing it for you, but I do not. Blood and Bone is a thing I do know how to play. I don't... You know what? I'm going to play the new version. The new one. The new Blood and Bone. I just want you to love me like you loved all of the others. See me when you look up at the stars. I just want you to love me like you loved him, like you love her. Wanna be your champagne caviar. Don't I burn bright enough? Don't I provide enough? Don't I confide enough? Or am I coming off too tough? Don't I go fast enough? Don't I move past enough? I play a little rough. I guess I'm just asking too much. I just want you to love me like you loved all of the others. See me when you look up at the stars. Just want you to love me like you loved him, like you love her. Wanna be your champagne caviar, the best you have by far. The best you have by far. I can't shoot low enough, I can't move slow enough. Why do I care so much about whether or not I grow enough? Guess I'm not smart enough, I don't work hard enough. I gave you all my love, my sweat, my tears, my bones, my blood. I just want you to love me like you loved all of the others. See me when you looked up at the stars. Just want you to love me like you loved him, like you love her. Wanna be your champagne caviar, the best you have by far. The best you have by far. God forbid my 13 chances. God forbid the sane romances. God forbid stable finances too. God forbid career advancement. God forbid I'm out of cantrips. God forbid my dreams from coming true. I just want you to love me like you loved all of the others. That song is called The Best You Had by Far. Let's sing some more rock and roll. I'm going ham to avoid other things. You're a heartbreaker, dream maker, love taker, don't you mess around with me. This one's for you, Taki Melon, because you knew me during this time. Excuse me. I'm a punk rock prom queen, brown paper magazine, hotter than you've ever seen, and everywhere and in between. I'm a 10-ticket thrill ride, don't you wanna come inside? 5-star triple bed, hardest of the hard to get, no one's little retrofit, even nothing like me yet. 6 whole hours and 5 long days for all your lies to come undone. And those 3 small words were way too late. If you can't see that I'm the one, your late night head rush, ace high royal flush, red velvet orange crush, and you just don't impress me much. A glossy double cover spread, open up inside your head. A black cherry paradise, hot as sugar, twice the spice. I don't wanna treat you nice. Come on, baby, roll the dice. 6 whole hours and 5 long days for all your lies to come undone. And those 3 small words were way too late. If you can't see that I'm the one. Took 6 whole hours and 5 long days for all your lies to come undone. Those 3 small words were way too late. If you can't see that I'm the one. Josie! We can raise money for a search party and we'll hold a bake sale. Yes! Now, we've gotten that. No, do I play more rock and roll? It's only 9:37. See, the thing is, here's the problem. It's earlier now. The Lullaby Lounge is earlier now. And that means that I want to scream, sing into the night. You know what? I'm going to sing another deep cut. I'm going to sing another deep cut, baby. This is a song I like playing. That's why I'm playing it for you. I smell like straight up, I smell like tanning liquid because this is my shirt, but Ophidian was wearing it earlier. We kind of share clothes sometimes. And now that he's bulked up, he wears some of my larger shirts, and this is one of them, and I smell like, oh, what was that, and why did you do that to me? My shoulder just made a formal complaint to the president of my body. I'm going to face away from you a little bit so I don't... I'm going to face the other way so I can read my stuff and still block the lights, hopefully. Yes. How do you feel about this lighting setup, by the way? Do you like the red pink? Do you like the color scheme going on tonight? Do you feel like the lighting looks good? Let me know. How do you feel about the setup? If you like it, let me know. If you don't like it, I can change the color. Basically to either pink or purple because all the other lights look bad, and I will show you that after this song. This is a song I wrote when I was very sick and very sad. Everything I like about me is leaving. Everything that made me me is lost. Trapped between who I was and who I'm meant to be. A never-ending vacillation, requiring much concentration. Keeping myself upright is a burden. If my flesh could leave my bones, it would. And as it has turned out, without the slightest doubt, my nerves are up to not a bit of good. I've been sewn together with spare parts and cellophane. I've worn it well so far, but I'm too tired to hide the pain. I suffer with such stamina that it's a shame to hide. So I'm here to tell you why I cannot sleep at night. I am a human being, and as a human being, I'm riddled with neuroses that leave me sick and sore. All of those neuroses, the plethora of don't be's, are combined with some osteoporosis of some sort. Or maybe it's my mother's mother's mother who's to blame. Maybe she's the one who started driving us insane. Maybe there's some kind of failsafe built into my blood. Maybe that's the reason why I never feel enough. Well, I'll never surrender. Well, never say never. There's always room for never when you dream of suicide. Not that I'm that desperate. I mean, yes, I'm that desperate, but it's not like I'm actively seeking a way to die. And oh, can any of you hear my desperate cries for help? Is my charming self-deprecation working too well? They say I should talk about it, but who really knows? Saying it won't make it better, so on with the show. If I don't get some kind of relief, then who's to say? Praying there's an answer that isn't too far away. Maybe I can find myself a path that feels like truth. Until then, this purgatory will just have to do. that is a much better song to ease us into the end of the night. Yes, it is that time. I played for longer than I expected, and I played extra songs, so you can't complain. However, if you are appreciative of the extra songs, please head over to katenix.com/tips and leave a couple bucks in my Ko-fi. Or you can head over to katenix.com/join if you want a more permanent commitment, a longer term relationship, if you will. And that way you can subscribe to my content there. It's got behind the scenes stuff. There's MP3s. That song I played, The Best You Had by Far, that is on my Patreon. There's a demo of that, and that's like a brand new song. So you get stuff like that. You get lyric sheets. You get peeks of my workstation and my sewing stuff. And we're actually reformatting the Patreon soon so that the $10 tier will be essentially that I am your sewing sensei. At the $10 tier, I will explain any technique that you have questions about that I know about to you as a seamstress, and Ophidian will be answering questions about masks as well. We are currently in the process of reformatting our Patreon as things move forward in our lives. There's lots of changes happening here in the Cobra household. So Ophidian and I will be reformatting our Patreon and some of the perks soon because we realize that it's not really working the way it is now. So there's going to be a little bit of discombobulation and recombobulation there. However, if you want to be a part of the community, help us out, feed my cat, make sure I don't die, head over to katenix.com/join and become a part of the Patreon. But that is also obviously happens if you head over to katenix.com/tips if you're not about that life. The next bump and grind will be happening soon, probably after the wedding this weekend. Pretty much everything is beelining towards my best friend's wedding happening on Friday. Once I finish her garment, we'll kind of be a little bit calmer here, and we should be recording the next Bump and Grind soon. For those of you who don't know, Bump and Grind is a podcast that Ophidian and I record together about being full-time artistic type people. It is also just a place where you can hang out with us, and we always release the uncut version on Patreon. So the version that goes to the public is normally between like 30 and 35 minutes long, and the version on the Patreon is normally about an hour, 45 minutes to an hour, sometimes over an hour, depending on the subject. And that includes things that we just wouldn't feel comfortable saying to the general public about our lives, because obviously he lives masked in public, and there are just things that are private that we just want, our peeps to know. So if you are interested in that, head over to katenix.com/join. I will have another title screen that says that hopefully next week. People who are in the Instagram group chat or Discord, can y'all remind me to make plates for each of my things that I can click? I need a stream guy. One of those like boop boop where I can just boop it and it'll be there. But with all that being said, also, obviously, go listen to my music on Spotify, Amazon, Pandora, iTunes, wherever you listen to your music by searching Kate Nix. I'm even available on YouTube. I have multiple music videos on YouTube. Follow my Instagram at IamKateNix. That's the same as my Twitter. And yeah, join the party. Oh, also, quick algorithm note, because I always like to tell y'all what I find out about the algorithms in the social media, so you know how to interact with stuff in order to get people to see it and whatever. So I recently found out that the Instagram algorithm is now prioritizing shares over comments and likes. So though comments and likes are important and they do judge how much people see your stuff, the share is what Instagram now sees as a successful post, which is interesting to me. So if you like what I do on Instagram, please share those posts so that more people will see them. Honestly, that's just true of all my work. Please, God, tell people about me. I can't keep doing this alone. With that being said, it's time to finally sing you an actual lullaby. Yeah, I should probably change the Iron Ko-fi goal to a Stream Deck Ko-fi goal, because the Stream Deck is probably more expensive, and I don't need an iron as much as I need a Stream Deck, I think. Because I have an iron, it just doesn't work for the specific thing I'm doing right now. Off of my skin. It's gonna be fine. Baby, calm down. Baby, calm down. One day you'll be mine. Baby, calm down. Baby, calm down. It's gonna be fine. Baby, calm down. Baby, calm down. One day you'll be mine in time. Your disaster burrowed in me and developed into disease. I still see your face in my dreams. 8 years passed and I'm still unclean. You breathe. Baby, calm down. Baby, calm down. It's gonna be fine. Baby, calm down. Baby, calm down. One day you'll be mine. Baby, calm down. Baby, calm down. It's gonna be fine. Baby, calm down. Baby, calm down. One day you'll be mine in time. In time. Baby, calm down. Baby, calm down. It's gonna be fine. Baby, calm down. Baby, calm down. One day you'll be mine in time. You know, I think that song, I don't mean to be a downer. I mean, those of you who have been following my work for years know exactly who that song's about and what it's about. But it's so interesting to me that so many people love that song and so many people say, oh, it's helped me get through this. It's helped calm me down. It's helped do this for me. It's helped people. Like, I get messages about that song for sure. And I even had a conversation on Twitter about it recently with someone about the meaning of it and what it meant to people. So if you are easily triggered by talk of emotional abuse, feel free to click away. I won't be upset. The show is over and I am glad that you enjoyed it, and I will talk to you in the future. Maybe you'll hang out for the replay tomorrow, 4 p.m. EST, 9 p.m. GMT / British Standard Time. It's specifically for my fans in the UK, but if you just want to hang out with us, basically this show replays again, and we hang out in the chat and just, enjoy it together. It's a way that I can respond to your stuff in the chat a little bit more casually, and I don't feel like I am pressured to try and answer and then continue on. So if you are triggered by emotional abuse and gaslighting and things like that, please feel free to click away. I will not be upset in any way, and I think it's important that you take care of yourself. So, that song was written, originally the song was called Katie Calm Down. And the reason that it was called Katie Calm Down is because the person that I was with at that time refused to call me any pet names, aside from the ones that my family called me, which was a little weird. But he wouldn't call me babe or baby because that was reserved for an official girlfriend. And we were together for 3 years. And that song is about how my son is here. You can tell because he's clonking things. Baby boy, come here. The people want to see you. I would appreciate. Come here. Come here. Come here. Come all the way to me. You want to do stretch? Oh, come on. Let's stretch for the people. Oh, big stretch. Just gotta scoop a bean every once in a while, you know? So... long before this bean was alive, many years before this bean was alive. Also, Taki Melon, how much does this boy look like Gray Kitty, right? Like my cat from when I was a kid. Like, I seriously feel like he is Gray Kitty reincarnate. He is just as loving and just as perfect and good. And maybe even better. You know, because when you get reincarnated, it's because you're learning more. You're a much better being than he was. That's because I raised you and not my mom, and I'm a good cat mom. But we don't tell her that. But so I was in this relationship with this dude who like wouldn't admit we were together because I was 10 years younger than him. And we were living together, and basically everyone had figured out we were together, but it was still a secret. And look at this bean. Look at this sausage. What a perfect sausage. You can go. It's fine. I wrote that song because of how he would talk to me, and he would say, one day we'll be together. He would give me this like lofty, and one day in the future when I matured enough, when I was truly grown, then he would stop just having sex with me and start being in a real relationship with me. And I wrote that song because I was being hidden, being in a relationship that you can't admit that you're in, especially, you hear him playing the piano. He plays the piano for food now. He's like, please, mama, food. Being in a secret relationship with someone who you're living with, who is also your talent manager, who controls a good portion of your life. Like, I wrote that song long before I finished it. I wrote just the chorus, and then I ended up writing the verses after we had split up. That's why I update the lyrics every year to say how long it's been since we're no longer together, because there are still moments in my head where I hear his opinion of me and how his opinion of me has formed my life. And that song was written from such a place of like true trauma connected to my daddy issues and how he filled that place, and how I was just a fucked up person who needed to heal themselves. And I'm definitely working on that. And I've gotten far enough that in my life that doesn't feel so close. I'm going to take my tips off of this because this feels disingenuous to be. I wrote that song from a place of like real pain, and we call him the spider, or the 8-legged ringmaster here in the Catriarchy, because I lived with him at the circus. Not a metaphor. I literally lived with him at the circus. And the place that it has in people's lives is so different now. The people who say they are calmed by it, I think it's really representative of what I can do with my art, you know? Like, I can take my worst moments and my darkest points in my life, and I can... You know, you're not the first person who told me. Someone else told me to write a book this week. I eventually got out of the relationship, obviously. Now I'm married to my husband who was good to me, and we have a business together and a life together and things. And I've built myself up and I've built my life up. So I'm no longer in that dark place in the same way. But it's hard for me to sing that song because I don't. It brings me back to that place. It's hard for me to not sing it and feel those things. And I'm trying very hard to see it the way that you see it, to see that song through your eyes as the lullaby that it is, has become for you, because that is a much nicer way to think about that song, and I would rather play it and have you enjoy it and feel it that way. But I'm still not in a place necessarily where I can I don't know. I can't detach it yet. It's getting farther away, but I still feel like that 19-year-old girl listening to this dude fuck other women the floor below me in our house that we shared together. I feel like that girl when I sing it. And it's why I don't sing it very often. Yeah, Kay, it is very much, it's a tense song. The song is very much about this idea of a future that will never come. It's baby, calm down, one day you'll be mine in time. And he was infantilizing me in this, he would never call me baby because baby was reserved for real partners, and I was not a real partner. I was a secret. But that song is it's so connected to him. It's not like spring cleaning where I can be like, fuck you, spider, go to hell, go to spider hell. Calm down is this soft and small experience of me feeling totally alone and like no one could help me. I mean, this man might have narcissistic personality disorder, because I definitely am attracted to people who exhibit those symptoms. I wonder why. Looks at family history. But I really do. I'm trying to heal in relation to that song. It's hard because it's so connected to my past and that time in my life. The spider is kind of getting squashed, actually. His life is not where I think he wants it to be. When we were together, we would produce shows together, and we had this lively artistic career together, and I don't think he produces that much anymore, outside of being a part of Theater Bazaar, which is why I can't really go back there. Unfortunate, because I love Theater Bazaar. But yeah. I think that's it for tonight. I've stayed much longer than I expected to. Can you use my music at your wedding party? I would be honored. I would be honored. Well, those feel weird. But I feel like I've definitely made strides since we were together. There were definitely parts of my life that I thought I was never going to be able to surpass the work that I made with him. And there are definitely people who still remember me specifically from the work that I did with him. But also, I moved to Philadelphia and fucked his favorite wrestler, and now I'm married to that wrestler. It started as a relationship out of spite, but it's genuinely one of the, I love my husband so much. So, I've definitely moved past the situation. And now I'm in a much healthier marriage with someone who will admit that we are together. That was one of the deal breakers. I was like, you have to admit that we are together in front of people and on the internet. That is a deal breaker if you do not talk about me. And I'm actually the first partner that my husband ever spoke about online in relation to his career. So, yeah, I feel like it's a cosmic fuck you. I I definitely like did it originally out of spite, and then like I like drove to Philadelphia like I'm gonna fuck Ophidia and the Cobra and send the spider to hell, and then I showed up in Philadelphia and Ophidian and I spent an entire week together, and I was like, whoops. Guess I'm in love with the snake man. Guess I'm gonna spend the rest of my life with this total insane person who is equally as insane as I am. And oh, you're welcome for sharing the song. You can actually, there's like recorded versions of it. It's on my last record, Sage and Silver Bullets. I called that record Sage and Silver Bullets because I felt like I was exercising that relationship from me through the record. A lot of the record is about the spider. And yeah, I think that's it for tonight. I'm just rambling on, and this is going to be real messy in the replay. So I will see some of you in the Discord. If you like what I do and you want to hang out with the Catriarchy on a regular basis, you can head over to katenix.com/chat, like to chat with people. That's my name.com/chat. And you can hang out on the Discord with us. There's like, I think 70 something of us now. And we talk about things we make, and we talk about our chronic illness, and we talk about things we're proud of. I just made a channel in there called the Trophy Room for you to brag about whatever you feel like bragging about, whether that's getting out of bed today or making a soccer team or whatever it is you want to brag about in your life. So yeah, it's a really fun time there. And it's really, I mean, it's not just fun. It's a great community. There's a lot of really smart, independent, creative, passionate people in the Catriarchy. I know that's silly to call it the Catriarchy because it's like not just me. It's sort of like the fairyland that we all live in together. But I guess it's focused around my art, so it's not that weird. But we have to find a name for... Here's my task for you. Before next week, before next Lullaby Lounge, I need a name for y'all. Because obviously where we are is the Catriarchy. But what do I call you? Like, if I would say you are a... Because, like, friend or fan or follower or community member, like, they're not... None of them are... None of that hits right. We need to find a name for y'all as, like, what your identifier is. So when I'm talking to my husband about what... I was trying to talk about Grace and how we're potentially starting a zine, and I didn't know what to call Grace because I was like, it's Grace, you know, from my community on the internet, but he didn't know who I was talking about, so I had to like explain, and I feel like we need a name for y'all. Nixian? I don't know. I'm nervous about that because I don't know. It sounds a little... Well, I used to say Nixomaniac, like Hulkamania. We'll give that one a try. We'll talk about it in the Discord and the Instagram group chat. And, oof, that's a solid woof. My name is Chef. That's a hard woof there. I will see y'all in the future, either tomorrow for the replay or on Monday for Bug Soup. Next week, I actually might be combining Bug Soup and the Lullaby Lounge into one stream because there's a class at Rec on how to work with their sound system that I want to take on Wednesday night. So I might be combining the streams next week. I will obviously let y'all know through the various channels that I promote things on. So, yeah. I'll see y'all in the future. Tomorrow at 4 p.m. Eastern Time, 9 p.m. British Standard Time, there's a replay of this. And then Monday is a maybe combined Bug Soup and Lullaby Lounge. We'll see. I'll talk to y'all later about it. We'll talk in the Discord about it. We're going to hang out there. I'm going to see you over there in 2 seconds anyway. I love you. Bye. Please like,
Like,
and subscribe.
We can't guarantee it's worth it. You don't know if you don't try before. We say goodbye.
I'm Professor Nick, here to inform you that due to the chaotic magical energy contained within this video, you may be viewing footage from alternate timelines. Please don't be concerned. The rift has been contained, and we will update you if you need to take further action. And enjoy your video. Well, Internet, I get all dolled up today to talk to you about what it's like being a babe with body hair. Before we get started, it's time to check my privilege. In case you weren't aware, I am cisgender, white, under 30, and I have a body type that only your most boring friend would call curvy. My journey is